Hey guys, happy Friday. Seems that the Haunted Doll Mafia saga will continue. You know, never thought that the information that's come to light to me in doing these videos was going to yield so many people stepping forward that have been bullied by AJ and Sherry's main henchman or woman, Amber C. Amber is the administrator for Creepy Dolls EXP and Creepy Dolls Paranormal Experiences and AJ's Haunted Doll Group. By the way, don't know what your real name is, Amber, or AJ, or Sherry. They're probably all made-up names. So these are your public avatars on Facebook. This is not private information that is being divulged. This is what it is. You are who you are. You have threatened your way, bullied your way through the haunted doll market, and apparently now, come to find out, Amber C is, you know what? Since it's probably not your real name, actually I can say, we'll just say Amber Clyde, because whoever you actually are, I don't know, but that's your avatar name. So Amber Clyde, you apparently represent people in the Reborn doll community. Whoa, you've got your little tentacles into a lot of little places, don't you? Apparently, somebody sent a really nasty message to you about your bullying and the manner in which you do things for these people. You then posted that message publicly in all of your little doll groups. Then you had somebody named, I think her name is G. Arnold, who I have been told is your personal spy and the haunted doll people's spy and the people who make creepy Reborn dolls. Apparently you were the one who, because Mariah told me this week that you are the person doing the spy work. So, just for y'all who want to know, be cautious. G apparently decided she was going to throw out my name and try to say the person making the videos on YouTube is the same person that sent this really vile message to Amber Clyde. And although I agree with everything that was said in the message, I can't take credit for the brilliant words that were portrayed. They were pretty mean things, and I generally would not ever say anything like that unless I was talking on the phone to one of my friends about what a vile creature I think you are, Amber. I wouldn't actually go the further step to actually send somebody that, but I was forwarded the message because there are people who are disgusted with what you've done, and I think that they thought it was time for you to get a taste of your own medicine. So, you wanted that posted on the Beware Doll Scam site, which is kind of interesting because apparently you have a penchant for bullying Reborn doll artists. So, to all of you Reborn doll artists out there, not the ones that are represented by Amber Clyde, because if you are, I'm not sure that'd be a super proud thing to be wearing the title of right now. Apparently Amber Clyde goes around telling new Reborn artists, people coming in, she could represent them and send them customers and get them business. Of course, the budding Reborn doll artist says, well, great, thank you, yeah. And she does that. Here's the catch. Oh, and she likes to drop names that she knows all of the people who make the Reborn dolls, the limited edition dolls that you see in places, that she knows those artists personally. Guessing that's a lie too, because when anyone starts name dropping, generally it's a lie. So, Amber goes on to tell, and this person, I'll guarantee you, you guys know and respect, is an administrator at one of the largest outing scam places on Facebook. Apparently, she thought she might have been the only one that Amber Clyde did this to, but guess what? She wasn't. She does it to people in the haunted doll area, and she does it to control the market in Reborns. If you have been threatened by Amber Clyde and you're a Reborn artist, please inbox me. I would like to get as much evidence on this vile bully that I can. So, the administrator of this group was approached to sell a Reborn doll to Sherry S. And Sherry praised her, telling the world she loved the doll. Apparently it was a Reborn zombie. And then she blocked her, and blocked her from all her groups. So, wow. She has a customer also that hasn't paid on her doll in over a year, which was a Vampling Reborn. And although I didn't mention her name in my videos, and this person wasn't aware if she was in the middle of this, she was the second client that Amber Clyde sent to her. And then Amber threatened this administrator of this very large and reputable group that if she didn't do right by these two people that she represented, she knew people who had the power to crush her and her business. This is what this Amber girl does, ladies. Not just in the fake haunted doll groups, but apparently also Reborn dolls. And I know y'all know who she is. And she seems to like the publicity that she's getting, so I hope she enjoys this video, because it's all about her. So, I'm going to read you the message, which I also have in screenshots. I'm going to be contacting my lawyer today, and I'm going to be finding out exactly the extent of what I can and cannot put up. Amber, you keep saying you want the proof of what I've got. If you want that, tell AJ to give me full permission, and I'll post up all of she and Mike's personal messages and emails. The ones where she says that she'll come by a group of dolls that I did not have. I have dolls, but the ones I showed her were not available. The ones that she said, hey, let me come and buy those for $800. All of the stuff I have to prove AJ is a fake, I have in hard email from AJ personally. So, if you want me to show the proof, I will gladly do it. You sent Mariah to try to get the proof for me all week. You want to know what card I'm playing, and I have the proof. I still have all your messages you sent me approaching me about what we were going to do about this little situation with AJ last year. So we're going to go ahead and read all this. So go get your popcorn, go get your drinks, go get whatever you want, because this video is going to be long and it is going to be detailed. And you people think I'm doing this because I hate people. I do not. I am one person, and I am one person who chose to fight back with these people, and I am one person who chose that what is right is far more important than anything that you could do to me. I'm not in the business of, my business is not selling haunted dolls and paranormal items. I have real haunted dolls I've spent 6 years collecting that, yes, they are available and mine are real, and I can prove it. I will do a Skype interview with anyone who wants to buy something from me and show you, because I don't have that many that come available. So, I'm perfectly willing to prove my stuff. These people won't take that time today because they sell in bulk because it's a business. Okay, back to what Amber threatened to Sarah O'Connell, owner of Sarah's Haunted Dolls. Yes, Sarah's a friend of mine. She is a trusted haunted doll seller. She is a paranormal investigator. She investigates her dolls just like I do. The doll that is sitting in this video, Mandy, she also has a haunted brooch. This was a gift, birthday gift from Sarah O'Connell. I didn't buy this. My friend Marilos, who's administrator of my paranormal group, bought the doll for me, and Sarah gave me that haunted brooch as a birthday gift. Okay? Sarah's a real deal. Jane Harris in the UK, real deal. I am the real deal, and I can prove it. So, this doll, by the way, is very haunted. Very, very haunted. And I thought this kind of a fitting person, little spirit doll to put in this video. So, July 10th, Amber Clyde sends this message to Sarah O'Connell. I want you guys to listen to how she threatens, because when I read you the messages she sent me, wow, same style. Amber says to Sarah, we need to talk. Sarah says, what's up? Amber says, in regards to selling your dolls, back off. The people who are around selling for a long time are upset because they play counsel to a lot of lonely women who have nothing better to do with their time. Your dolls are selling much too quickly, and you're taking the sales from these sellers that have been around a long time. So back off and stop being greedy. You just really need to stop. Sarah basically tells her that her dolls sell themselves because she is the real deal. People come to her to buy the dolls, and she isn't going to be told what to do by whomever. She's a grown-ass woman. She can do what she wants when she wants. So she tells Amber, I don't know what your game is, lady, but sorry. Move on. So Amber says this. Well, then you will suffer the consequences. We know how to stop doll sellers like you. We know how to turn your buyers against you, and believe me, we will. You will lose them one at a time until you have none. But we will stop you if you don't want to stop on your own. We can do that. We did it to Lord's Meansaw, laughing my ass off. We sure as hell stopped her, and we sure as hell will stop you. Bye-bye. You will now be the new Lord's Meansaw. Sarah then became a war zone for them. They attacked her. They threatened her. They did everything they did to me. I was a small paranormal investigator, collector. My things were selling because I take the time and I care about my customer. I want them to get the real deal. I've put the time and work into my items to prove that they are. I don't buy my stuff on eBay and then pawn them off 2 days later as coming from a haunted doll shop like Gil E. Monstrous, whatever the hell your name is. Who, by the way, oh God, I'm not even going to go there with him. You'll get your own damn video. Come on, you guys in the haunted doll world. You're seeing the things that they're saying about me. They are attacking me. They are calling me ugly, fat, old, a hag. They are attacking everything personal about me. But they're not addressing the issues. They're not addressing what I have said in the videos. I got messages from Mariah, who I believe when she came to me truly was disheartened with creepy dolls and paranormal experiences, and she was an admin, and she sent me all of the proof and information that I needed to see about what they do to other people. But then Amber Clyde started threatening her, looked up her address, told her, we know where you live, we're going to talk to your grandmother, we're going to find out who your family is. And this little girl then came back to me, starting to ask me questions that Amber Clyde wanted to know. Well, I told Mariah, you're a really sweet girl, back away from this. You don't need to be involved in what these people are doing. You do not need to be hurt in this. So just let them fight their own war. They're using you for a purpose. And she pretty much said, yeah, I kind of want out of this deal because she's getting a little bit scared. Okay? She has like 60 screenshots of all of Amber's messages. And here's the deal. When Amber approached me in January of last year, trying to bully me and threaten me, she tried to act like she was my friend and that she was kind of trying to save me from Tammy Barron, who was AJ's best friend. And she also did a lot of dirty work for AJ, and she tormented me. So Amber approached me with the whole, hey, we want to be your friend. Tammy's the one that's doing this, not AJ. Well, of course, we all come to find out that AJ is behind it. And I have proof about that, too, by the way. And y'all are going to love this one. I didn't even see this one coming. Okay? Now, let's go on back to January. I do want to interject here. Amber, I am sure that the admin of the Beware doll deal, pretty sure she's not the only one, since we know that you told Sarah what you did. I'm sure you told many Reborn artists to back off because you have artists that you represent. I'm sure you get paid well to do this, but bottom line is you're morally corrupt, and what you do is wrong, and how you do it. Even why don't you let people do their own thing? You don't control anything. This is flipping Facebook. You don't control Reborn artists, how they do their business dealings, how they choose to sell their dolls. You don't control people who have paranormal items that you represent, Sherry S. of Creepy Dolls and AJ. You're not the person who gets to tell other people what they can and can't sell. You're a bully. And it's time for you to wear your name tag proudly. So own it. Because I know other people are coming out of the woodwork, because they're coming to me left and right about you. So, I get a message from Amber Clyde last year, January, and I'm going to show you here. And I will do a live video on Skype showing Amber Clyde's whole conversation with me. Everything that she told me about Tammy Barone and what AJ really thought of Tammy, who was supposed to be her best friend. Tammy actually was fighting for the right cause. She was fighting because she thought, she was told by AJ and them that I was a fake. She was doing AJ's dirty work. She did it all the time. Now, oddly enough, Tammy Barone has disappeared from Facebook. I'll get into that in a minute. No two people could hate each other more, by the way, than Tammy Barron and Kat, okay? No two people went to war fucking deeper than Tammy Barron and myself. The woman said horrible things about me to me. She told me I should take a gun and blow my head off and a lot of other things. But you know what? At least she was trying to fight for something that she believed in. Doesn't make her tactics right, but she was used by them, and I was trying to let her know you were used. You were used by Amber Clyde. You were used by AJ and Sherry. They used you. And then Amber blackballed you from the Reborn doll community. You were making beautiful Reborn dolls, Tammy, and you should continue. Amber should be the one to take a hike. All right, January 2014. I get a message from Amber Clyde. Seems to be she loves to open up with, I think we should talk. Okay, what's up? Is what I said. She says, I'm hearing weird things about you and AJ. Things that can't be true. I normally am not inclined to help with these dumb dramas, but I dislike Tammy Barone, and I think she's screwing with you. What can be true is that Tamara is isolating you from the only people that can help you. AJ and her are not best friends. AJ is friendly and distant to everyone. I bet Tamara also told you how awful I am, and Creepy Dolls, which is a place you would do most selling coincidentally. You might check the admins on AJ's page and group and see a bit more of reality. Tamara is only a customer and AJ a professional. End of story. It belongs to Sherry Shoon, Creepy Dolls, but I have a hand in it, like a lot of places I have a hand in. It has over 4,000 members, 4,000 American members. Tamara has been screwing you all along, really. However, the advice was sound. We would have blocked you probably because you were AJ's biggest competition. Then she asked me if I'm involved with Michael. Michael Sinclair is Tammy Barone's spiritual brother. Really nice guy, by the way. He approached me romantically, but then after we started talking, I told AJ that I really liked Tammy's brother, and she then told me that she was romantically interested in him, and he had been romantically interested in her. That he made her swoon. I have all those messages too, by the way, in proof. And that she had actually thought about leaving her husband for this guy. And so, because AJ was somebody that I knew and I thought was my friend, I told him I cannot talk to you romantically further anymore, which was a period of 2 days, because I don't do that to my friends. If you and AJ have a connection, go for it. Michael would probably tell this exactly like it is, because this is the way it happened. And I ended any further possible relationship with Michael because of AJ. So, she says, are you still involved with Michael? And I'm like, no. And I told her this story about AJ and Michael. And she says, he is so sleazy. I'm also Californian with the King Gaydar, and that man isn't straight. There's no way AJ would actually do something like what Tamara has said. I asked her if she wanted me to talk to you and pointed out that you are her competition, and it might just be better to let you fall. But AJ said no. Try to help her. Well, this is what they do, people. They try to make you think that they want to be your friend when really, yeah, I was only a competition because I have real paranormal items. I am a real paranormal investigator. I do have the gift of psychometry. I am able to read dolls, touch things. Go back and look in their groups. They had me being the person who read their dolls as being real. Now all of a sudden I'm not? I mean, come on. Use your brains, people. Now, she goes on to say, I really don't mean to sound harsh, but there's no reason for me to lie. Quite honestly, I don't care about you or what happens. I'm just approaching you because AJ told me to. What happens to you isn't on my list of things I care about. She goes on to say that AJ has been in business for years, possibly the first haunted doll seller. Other random dolls being sold. She knows well that if you throw shit, there will be some that comes back on you, and there's no way she would want to do that. As far as Tamara letting her throw your name out, that's hard to explain. For one, Tam could screw AJ really bad, but in general, this is a rough business, and you don't tell people to be quiet if they're going to help advertise you. So see, they didn't want to get Tammy to quit talking because she was advertisement. Got that, Tammy? That's what you were to AJ. I don't think she really uses AJ's name to get trust because it wouldn't work. She uses AJ's group to make connections. It's the only place left for her. She will turn on AJ eventually, too, maybe because she's burned all her bridges. Anyway, here's Creepy Doll's group. Put in a request, and before I pass out tonight, I'll approve you. Tamara has burned not all your bridges, and I think that if you come to Creepy Dolls and join us, then you could have a chance. Well, Tamara is batshit crazy, or possibly an alcoholic or something. I expect she's the one who spread the rumor about AJ backstabbing you, too. It's the last thing to do is to completely isolate you. For the American market, Creepy Dolls or AJ is where it's at. Whether or not you care about selling dolls, she's trying to make it so you can't. Now, keep in mind here, people, Amber is talking about this as a market. Why? Because it's a business. Why? Because it isn't real paranormal items. They're fake. So, we go on. We're going to go through an assload of messages. I'm not going to read all of these, but I will video them all if anybody's interested in seeing it. She goes on to say, Tamara at one point was helping her. She got a big head about it, never realizing how much I was helping. So she turned on me, and it didn't work. She used to have her unsuccessful group, but turning on me killed it. I'm the one who built it after all. I think since AJ's the only place left, she doesn't want you to be there or stay in business. So she's trying to cut you off. She does, Tamara that is, wants to sell dolls. But guess what? Tamara Barone actually has real haunted things, and she studies them. She actually is a paranormal investigator. So you know what? Again, I guess AJ didn't want her to sell dolls, so this is kind of how she kept her from doing it. So, this Amber chick just goes on and on and on about join creepy dolls when you get a chance, and I'll let them know to back off of you. Okay, blah blah blah. Let's keep on reading. Let's see. Oh, here we go. All right. Amber says, try not to stress out about all this. I know that's totally impossible, but you'll be okay, and it'll go faster if you just manage to pretend it never happened. That's why I don't talk in AJ's group, so I don't set Tamara off. At least until the PayPal time limits are up and AJ is pretty much stuck in that situation. Please note here, Tamara, you were only going to be as good until the PayPal limitations were up, and then AJ was going to be done with you. I don't know if that really happened, but this is what Amber said. So, anyway, I think you've been completely unaware this whole time that they were using you. You were the ticket into the American market. I've actively blocked them in that regard. However, without creepy dolls, no U.S. seller's ever going to do well. By keeping you away from us, they doom their plan to failure. That's probably why she turned on you, realizing you weren't going to be able to take her where she wanted to go. Louise Francis's customers from the UK will never be yours. They don't want to pay the shipping. You finally would be where you need to be if you come with us. I'd like to be a fly on the wall when she realizes she drove you right into our arms. It would never occur to her that I might step in to save you, give you some background on how I think she's been acting, as there is no Australian market, only a big market with no one in it. She goes on and on about how she hates Tamara Barone, and AJ really hates Tamara Barone, but she's too afraid of her because she could really hurt her with PayPal disputes. So, she goes on to say that AJ and Sherry Shoon will appear as if they are feuding, but they are not. They only do this for Tamara's benefit. It's like high school. People will egg you into saying shit, and then they'll run off and repeat it. But AJ keeps her mouth shut and keeps her hands clean. She goes on to say, Tamara missed that when she turned on me, I had 15 badass Reborn artists on my team, and I, myself, am one. I help promote them themselves to get sales. So if I need to get the word out on something, I have several very interesting people who will lend a hand to end sales to anyone. They are awesome. Brig Gray, Jennifer Carter will be big. I'm pushing it. They already are getting there, but once we get them the exposure they need, I think they'll be at the top of the fantasy Reborn world. And yeah, laughing out loud, that's what I'm working on. I'm working on steampunk accessories. My dolls will probably never have to be friends for you to see. They'll be ornery. I'd never let them loose in public. She says, oh, now she's saying she has spirited dolls. Okay, that's a first, and I highly doubt that ever worked out for Amber. She said, let's see, yeah, she pushes apparently 15 Reborn artists that do fantasy stuff and thinks that because if she puts the word out, that these artists and people will demolish anyone who gets in their market. So if you guys are represented by Amber Clyde, shame on you. You're going down on a sinking ship because she's not professional and not who you think she is. This is how these people do business, ladies. If you're in the Reborn world, you're not in good company. So, let's see. Let's go on. You know what? I'm gonna do. I'll do a separate video videoing all of the messages live that Amber sent me. She goes on to blah 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 blah, and you know what? I told her some personal things. about an attack that happened in my home a few years ago. As a result of that attack, I asked my ex-husband, the father of my children, if he would stay with me for a while because I felt very unsafe. Mariah sent me the screenshots of Amber Clyde telling everybody, and is circulating all of the information about my attack. And you guys can imagine what attack I'm talking about. It is the worst kind of attack that you would want to have happen to you as a female. She took the most private information about an assault and is circulating that all over Facebook because I am telling the truth about the fake haunted doll people. If you think she will not use things she can find, she will. But any woman who would take an assault of another woman that was told in confidence and spread it around, you know what? You're the lowest of the low. You are the lowest of the low. Wow. Man, there are so many. I'm doing a whole nother video on this. Tammy Barron, have to say, pretty sorry that you got tied up with AJ and Amber Clyde. And although what you did to me was really wrong, I actually think you're the victim here. You're an actual paranormal investigator who I actually had on my paranormal team. And I liked you. What they did to make you turn on me, I don't know exactly, but I'm going to find out. And I would bet, since I can't seem to find you anywhere on Facebook or the internet, they've turned on you as well. And now you've seen that what I told you was true. AJ is no more good than the man on the moon. They're all fakes, people. Reborn artist. If you've been bullied by Amber Clyde, contact me, please. I'll make a video. I'm not stopping. You people need to be exposed for who you are. Peace out.